Welcome to Columbus, Georgia, here at Cougar Field. We're glad you joined us here on Senior Day, Palm Sunday. We're glad to see you. Here's how Young Harris's lineup looks today. Weaver will be leading things off, followed by Sarah McGill, Chandler Stooksbury, Riley McKinney, Sarah Beth Marquis, Taylor Beecham, Lindsay Tudor, Lindsay York, and Brittany Olson to round things out. They will be facing Lindsay DeFee. DeFee coming off of a loss last Friday night against North Georgia. Went 4 innings without giving up a hit before the bats got hot for the Nighthawks. For Columbus State, this is a big weekend. Not just because it's senior day, but they need to win. Gotta have at least one to have a shot. Need both to really give yourself a shot. DeFee will open the game with a pitch just off to the outside corner to Weaver. That ball will be inside for ball 2. Columbus State currently in 10th. DeFee tosses one in for strike 1. Currently in 10th, needing some help. Luckily, 2 of the teams in front of them are playing 2 teams higher up in the conference. Southwestern taking on North Georgia today as Weaver offers at that one for strike 2. North Georgia riding a 13-game winning streak down in Americus today, taking on Southwestern. Southwestern, one of those teams that Columbus State needs to see lose to today to have a shot. And Weaver will swing through that one for strikeout number 1 for DeFee. That'll bring up Sarah McGill, the catcher. Francis Marion, another one of those teams that Columbus State hoping to see get swept by Flagler today. DeFee offers finds the inside corner for strike 1. 0-1 count. Right now, as it sits, Columbus State trying. That one lined over to Staffens at first. She picks it up, touches the bag for out number 2. Columbus State sits in a position where they can still tie with Pembroke, Augusta, Young Harris, Francis Marion, and Southwestern. Luckily for Cougars, these Mountain Lions cannot make the tournament due to ineligibility for moving up classification. DeFee delivers, trying to find that inside corner, but just off. If you're wondering why we got started late, we had 5 seniors honored before this game began. Googe, Rubio, Carney, Staffens, and Knight. That ball will be high and tight to Stooksbury. 5 of them making a huge difference in this program, putting them back on the map. Coach H's real first recruiting class, they have put it together for him for 4 years. A very emotional day before this game began. DeFee offers, finds the outside corner for strike number 1. Listening to the accolades and the list of records broken by this class, includes home runs, doubles, games played, games started, 2 conference championships. That ball will be outside for ball number 3. Quite a historical class indeed, if you were able to be here. DeFee offers, finds the inside corner, and will fill it up at 3-2. Cougars coming to this game losing the last 2 after being swept by North Georgia on Friday night. DeFee offers, low and away, ball 4. So we'll see our first base runner of the game is McKenna Riley comes up. Columbus State enters this game 8-12 in the conference, 27-20 overall. Young Harris will enter today 8-10 in the conference, 22-33 on the season. First one across the middle for strike one. DeFee offers, finds that inside corner again. DeFee the other night was very methodical in the way she attacked. It's a 1-1 count. Very methodical in the way she attacked the North Georgia lineup, hitting the outside corner, inside corner. This one's lined back up the middle. Rubio fields, but has nowhere to go with it. That one tipped off the glove of DeFee into no man's land. That'll be the first hit of the game, so we'll have runners on first and second with 2 outs with Sarah Beth Marquis. Marquis, the right fielder for these Mountain Lions. That one will find the inside corner for strike one. DeFee sets and delivers. Gets her to swing through strike number 2. An 0-2 count. Like to see them get out of this inning without giving up that first run. DeFee delivers. Pulls the string and catches it on the line back up the middle. So after the top of the first, we remain scoreless in Columbus. Here's how Columbus State's lineup will look today. Carney, Knight, Googe, Staffens, Carr, Turner, DeFee, Meeks, and Rubio. So you'll have 4 of the 5 seniors to start things off. They will face Stanford today. She's 8-13 on the season, 29 appearances, and a 3.26 ERA. She sets and delivers, and Carney will swing through strike number 1. So Suzanne will dig in and take for strike number 2. Carney, one of the seniors honored today. This is her 3rd year with the program. She played her first year at East Georgia College, and she takes for ball 1. So a 1-2 count to Carney. Carney, despite this being her first year as a full-time starter, was the first one off the bench for Coach H the last few seasons. She'll swing and hit this one to short. Fielded and got her by a step. Beecham fielded that one, and a little lofty liner over there to first to get the first out. That'll bring up the center fielder, Morgan Knight, another one of the seniors honored today here on Senior Day. Knight, a 4-year starter out in center field for Coach Huskisson. She hits one back up the middle, and that'll get under the glove of the second baseman. Knight gets the hitting going with a single. She'll be followed by the shortstop, Casey Googe here. So a runner on first, Googe at the plate. Googe, if you don't know who she is, just go look at the record books, and you will see her all over the place. Home runs, doubles, slugging percentage, on-base percentage. She crushes that one down the line, but foul. Triples, total hits, total bases, runs scored. She's in all of them. Huskisson said 4 years ago when he got her, she was going to be a D1 talent, and she has lived up to the hype. All-American, all-region, all-conference, freshman of the week several times. She's played catcher and short for him for 4 years and has lived up to everything he wanted. She'll take for a 1-2 count. Stanford will get her sign and deliver. Googe rolls it to third. Drops it, picks it up. Safe over at first. And that'll be a fielding error by the third baseman. But it'll put runners on first and second for Morgan Staffens. Staffens, the fourth senior to lead things off for him in this game. Staffens came in 2010, but got a medical red shirt for last season after tearing her ACL. The delivery finds the outside corner for strike number one. Staffens is another one of those that if you don't know who she is, just go look in the record book. Home runs, doubles, slugging percentage, explosive bat, very clutch for Coach H. That'll be a ball one. Stanford will deliver. Outside, ball number two. Staffens, 3 years ago, had back-to-back games where she hit walk-off home runs. She's just been that kind of player for H. Anytime he needed somebody to deliver, she's done it, and she'll hit one to right here. Knight around third. She will score. Gooch will hold it third, and we'll have runners on the corners. Staffens moving to second here. And that'll be a wild throw home, and it'll score Googe. Staffens gives herself up at second to get the run home, and this will be a 2-0 ball game in favor of the Cougars. This is the kind of things you got to do when you're in a live or die situation. Give up the out for the extra run. So now with 2 outs, you'll get a look at Kristen Carr. Carr in the designated player spot for H today. Stanford will deliver over the inside corner for strike number one. Carr will swing that one for strike number two. So an 0-2 count. Carr is one of those pleasant surprises as a hitter. H recruited her as a pitcher. Tried her out last year. Was having some trouble out of the designated player spot, hitting, and gave her a shot. She hit a few bombs and hadn't left the lineup since. She'll foul that one off her back foot. So we'll sit at 1-2. Stanford delivers. Fouled away by Carr. And H with a nice play over there at third. One of the games that Columbus State needs help. They're getting it right now. Carr will fly over to the right, settle under it. Is Marquis, and that'll be the end of the first, but not before the damage is done for the Cougars. 2-0. Tyler Beecham will start off the Mountain Lion second here. A score out of Flagler right now. Francis Marion is down 4-1, top of the fifth. It's one of those games that the Cougars need a little bit of help if they can pull out 2 wins here. Francis Marion is one of those teams they need to find themselves tied with at the end of the year for the tiebreaker. DeFee will set and deliver. Beecham fouls that one over by the dugout for Columbus State. The baseball team down in Americas today, leading 3-0 in the second. DeFee delivers, foul off of Beecham's foot. Baseball is looking for the clean sweep of Southwestern. They took yesterday's game, scoring 5 in the ninth, to find a way to win another one. DeFee delivers. That will be fouled back, and we'll sit the count at 1-2. The Cougar baseball team currently sitting atop the PBC all alone, trying to continue to work their way on up in the rankings for the national. We'll have a little meeting between Meeks and DeFee, and we'll be back at it here. Beecham steps in. DeFee gets her sign and delivers. Just a little bit low. 2-2. DeFee looked like she wanted that one a little bit. Swing and a miss for strike number 3, and that'll be out 1. We'll toss it around the infield as we get a look at the first baseman, Lindsey Tudor. DeFee will get her sign and deliver. Outside for ball number 1. DeFee was one of those pitchers that H said could be a real difference maker this year. She stepped in and been the number 1, number 2 starter on the weekends. Fouled off, 1-1 count. It's her junior year. Out of Eufaula, Georgia. Alabama. She'll deliver. Hit right at Staffens for out number 2. She'll step on the base and we'll throw it around the infield again. We got to look at the second baseman, Lindsey York. Defee delivers, trying to find that inside corner as she so often does, but misses. 1-0. It is a gorgeous day for some softball here in Columbus. Nice cloud coverage so it doesn't get too hot, but at the same time, it's warm enough to break out the shorts. She finds the outside corner for strike number 1. 1-1 count. She delivers, fouled over there, down the right field line. Defee will deliver. Gets another foul ball over by the on-deck circle for the Mountain Lions. Turner, Defee, and Meeks due up for the Cougars in the bottom half of this inning. A lot of firepower in the bats. They need 5 home runs to break the PBC single-season record for home runs. That'll be taken outside for a ball. 2-2, 2 outs. Deuces are wild out there on the scoreboard. Defee rocks and delivers and throws a worm burner. York steps back in. Defee gets her sign, delivers, come inside for ball number 4. So for 2 innings in a row, Defee gets the first 2 outs and then puts one on. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Brittany Olson. Olson will be playing left field for the Mountain Lions today. So York on first, Olson at the plate. Defee delivers. Misses the inside corner over the chalk for ball number 1. A little bit high on that one, ball 2. Defee gets her sign, rocks and delivers. Low and away, ball 3. Casey Meeks pulls that one out, checks on the runner, but nothing doing. We'll have a 3-0 count as Olson steps back into the box. Defee looking to get out of another inning. Finds the inside corner for strike 1. 3-1. Finds the inside corner again, strike number 2. So we'll fill it up with 2 outs, and the runners will be moving with the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Defee finds herself out of the inning. CSU still leads it 2-0. As they throw it around the infield, we'll take a look at how the Mountain Lions are lined up in the field today. We'll have Olson, Weaver, Marquis in the outfield. Stooksbury, Beecham, York, and Tudor across the infield. Stanford and McGill will be the battery. Stanford, a left-handed pitcher, gave up 2 in the first, and we find ourselves with that same score heading to the bottom of the second. It'll be low for ball number 1. Taylor Turner, the batter for Columbus State, third baseman, pitcher, right fielder, whatever you want her to do. Another one of these utility players that Coach Huskisson likes to keep the bat in the lineup. If you can hit the ball, H will find a spot in the field for you to play. Stanford will deliver, finds the outside corner for strike. So a 1-2 count. Huskisson has done it year after year where he'll go and find somebody who can hit and change up their position. That one will land in the glove of second baseman York. It looked like Turner had found no man's land, but a nice diving catch by York took that away. So it'll be 1 out, and Lindsay DeFee at the plate. DeFee, another one of those. Finds herself playing multiple positions, designated player, right field, pitcher, just to keep that bat in the lineup. Stanford delivers. High for ball number 1. Huskisson said before the year began, I want to keep her in there. She can mash. Inside, ball number 2. So with a 2-0 count, DeFee will dig back in. Delivery finds the inside corner for strike number 1. So the battle of the pitchers here. DeFee hits it back up the middle, ranging to her left and a diving, but it's just outside the reach of Beecham. So a hit for DeFee, and she'll win the first battle of the pitchers. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter, the only left-handed hitter in this lineup, Casey Meeks. Runner on first, 1 out, and the catcher Meeks up. Meeks, one of 2 left-handed hitters on the team, will take strike number 1. The delivery just a little bit away from Meeks' bat for strike number 2. Stanford will deliver and throw that one over in the right-handed batter's box, trying to get her to chase. 1-2 count. Delivery fouled back to the backstop. So we'll stay at 1-2. A delivery high, ball number 2. 2-2 count with a runner on first for Meeks. Just got to keep the lineup moving. Try and put some runs on the board. Got to find a way to win 2 here. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. So 2 outs, and we'll get to see second baseman Nina Rubio. Rubio, another one of those, gonna play everywhere. She's played catcher, third, second, right, all during this season. Stanford will deliver. finds the outside corner for strike number 1. Rubio this season has hit her first 3 career home runs. She'll swing through that one for strike number 2. A delivery outside, ball number 1. So 1 and 2, 2 outs. Defee at first. We'll see the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away over towards Carney in the on-deck circle. Rubio, the 5th senior on this group, honored today for Senior Day. She's another one of those. You can find her in the record books all over the place. The delivery. She fouls that one into the Cougar dugout. Putouts, fielding percentage, runs scored. She's in there. She's got the glove, and when she gets on, she gets all the way around, which is what you're looking for. The delivery. She'll take high for ball number 2. So we'll see the Deuces Wild out there on the scoreboard again. Rubio digs in, stares down Stanford. Delivery, high and away, will fill it up. Defee will be off with the pitch. It'll be a full count to Rubio. Stanford delivers, fouled away over towards the dugout again. Stanford doing a good job of mixing up speeds against this Cougar lineup. She gets her sign, delivers. Swing and a miss for Rubio. And we'll head to the 3rd as the Lady Cougars still hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back here in Columbus. I am Carter Barrow. Here in the Golden Corral 3rd inning, we'll get to see the top of the Mountain Lion lineup. Weaver, McGill, and Stooksbury. Defee can get a strikeout here. Some lucky fan here at the stadium get a free buffet. Weaver will dig in. A delivery. Inside, ball number 1. The other night against North Georgia, we got to give away 3 in 2 games. A delivery finds the outside corner for strike number 1. So a 1-1 count to Weaver. Low and inside, ball number 2. Weaver went down, striking out last time. He rocks and delivers outside, ball number 3. 3-1 count. Tafee, walk around, getting a breather out there. Sets and delivers. Be a roller to Rubio. Rubio fires. Got her on the throw. Out number 1. Weaver was hustling down the line, put a little pressure on the throw there, but Rubio makes the play. So with 1 out, we'll get a chance to see Sarah McGill, the catcher for the Mountain Lions. Hit over to third. Turner fields, fires, and that's out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down here in the third. And we'll get to see a third baseman, Chandler Stooksbury. Tafee gets her sign and delivers. Low and inside for ball number 1. Staffin's going to talk to her pitcher. Jogs back over. The ump will clean off the plate, and we'll get to see Stooksbury back at the plate. The delivery from Tafee. Hit hard to third. Turner fields and fires, and we're out of the top of the third. As we head to the bottom, CSU leads it 2-0. With the throwdown for Young Harris, we'll get to take a look at the top of the Cougar lineup. Carney, Knight, and Googe due up. Carney, one of the pleasant surprise for Lady Cougar fans this year. Coach Huskisson slid her into the leadoff spot opening weekend. She hit 2 bombs that weekend, including a walk-off. She'll take for strike number 1. Stanford will get her sign and deliver. Carney hits it hard to right center and off the wall. She rounds wide, throws in, missed her for it's a double. landed just short of a free buffet for somebody. And we'll get a look with a runner on second at Morgan Knight. Knight singled in her last at bat. She'll take for ball one. The delivery hit hard to third. Carney dances. They try and get her safe. And Knight will be safe at first. So runners on first and second for Casey Googe. Exactly who you want up with ducks on the pond. This is what you want to see. A chance for your number 3 hitter to drive in a pair of runs here. And we'll see a timeout for Young Harris. So we'll go down as a fielder's choice, but the runners on first and second for the Lady Cougars. Stooksbury fielded it, looked at Carney. Carney danced around, dove back under the tag, and there was no play at Knight at first. So with Carney and Knight on the base pass, you have to be a little bit concerned if you're the Mountain Lions. No outs and a lot of speed out there. Googe at the plate. The delivery fouled away and hit Staffen over in the on-deck circle. Staffen smiling and giving Googe a hard time about that one. Stanford gets her sign, delivers. Outside, ball number 1. The Lady Cougars looking to rebound after Friday night sweep from North Georgia. Stanford delivers. Smashed hard off the netting in between Ragsdale and Cougar Field. Just past the Ragsdale scoreboard. So a 1-2 count. Stanford comes set and delivers. Outside, hit back up the middle. They're going to sing Carney. Carney around. She's going to be safe. And we'll have runners on first and second with no outs and a run across. A 3-0 lead for Columbus State. The seniors have been doing it for the Cougars today. First inning, Knight and Googe scored. Carney has scored. Three base runners in a row and another senior at the plate with Morgan Staffens. Stanford delivers. Low and away, ball number 1. A bloop hit, you've got to figure is going to score Knight. A lot of speed out there at second. The delivery outside, ball number 2. You don't ever want to fill up the bases against these Cougars with as much firepower as they have in these bats. That ball hit high, and it's in no man's land. They throw it to third, but it's a wild throw. So you'll have the bases loaded. That ball was hit into the middle of no man's land in center field and was thrown away. They had Knight at third, dead to right, and they just threw it away. So you'll get to see the bases loaded for the designated player, Kristen Carr. Staffens at first, Googe at second, Knight at third. Carr at the plate. Stanford gets her sign, delivers. Hit hard but foul. 0-1 count. A chance to do some real damage here for the Cougars this inning. Up 3-0, the bases loaded, no outs. Middle of the lineup up. Carr, Turner, DeFee, and Meeks. The delivery, high to Carr. That's a hard thing to do. Throw a pitch high to Carr. Standing in at about 6'3", 6'4". It's hard to throw a pitch above her head, but Stanford managed to do it. Low, ball 2. 2-1. No place to put her. Stanford delivers. Finds the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You got to figure Carr's going to be aggressive here, hitting anything close. The delivery. Hit hard through the right side. 1 run is in. Googe rounds head to the plate. She will score, and Staffens will roll up into third. Carr on first, Staffens on third. 2 more across, and it's a 5-0 Lady Cougar lead. Very dangerous situation for the Mountain Lions here. It could get away from them in a hurry. 5-0. No outs. Runner on third. Runner on first. And Turner at the plate. Turner digs in. Stanford gets her sign, delivers. That's going to be a worm burner that gets away from the catcher. Staff will score without a throwback. Carr moves up to second, and it's a 6-0 ball game. That one landed out in front of the plate, and the catcher, McGill, never had a chance at it. Bounced straight up. She couldn't find it. It rolled away, and Staffen scored without a throwback. Strike 1. 1-1 count. So the delivery, low, ball 2. Stanford delivers, hit back at her. Carr will move up. Low throw to first, but still gets Turner. That'll be out 1 with a runner on third and Defeat at the plate. That ball finds the outside corner for strike number 1. Defeat, another one of those hitters in this lineup with a lot of firepower in the bat. Tied for 12th coming into the game in home runs with 7. She'll take for ball number 1. 7 home runs ties you in this conference for 12th. Cougars currently with 5 inside the top 12. That will be outside for ball number 2. Googe, Carney, Knight, Staffens, and Defee are all inside the top 12. That one will be inside for ball number 3. You know Stanford doesn't want to put her aboard, especially not with 1 out. The delivery. Outside, and they'll walk Defee. So 2 trips to the plate for Defee, and she's found herself on both times. A hit and a walk. And we'll get to see the catcher, Casey Meeks, for the Lady Cougars. Meeks struck out swinging last time. So runners on the corner for Casey Meeks. Stanford delivers. Outside, ball number 1. Five straight balls from Stanford. She'll get her sign and deliver. Outside. Oh, outside corner. Strike number 1. Found the black with that pitch. The delivery. Outside. Ball number 2. 2-1 count. 1 out. 4 runs across and runners on the corner for the Lady Cougars. Casey Meeks at the plate. A delivery. Right across the middle at the knees for strike number 2. Just got to keep the lineup moving. Doesn't have to be home runs. Just need hits and walks. Maybe a present from the other team will help. A swing and a miss for out number 2. And we'll get to see the 5th senior this inning, Nina Rubio. Runners on the corner for Rubio. Stanford gets her sign, delivers. Outside, ball number 1. You really want to see the lineup keep moving right here so you can get back to the top. Kearney started off this inning with a hit. A delivery, outside corner, strike 1. So a 1-1 count. Stanford gets her sign, delivers. Right across the middle of the plate for strike number 2. 1-2. The delivery. Hit foul down that line off the top of the dugout. Young Harris has got a couple girls warming up down in the pen. Stanford gets her sign. Comes set and delivers. Outside, ball number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Two runners on. The delivery. High. We'll fill it up and try it again. Three-two count. The Cougars want to extend this inning. The delivery. Rubio pops one over to right, but brought in by Marquis to end it. But not before the Cougars plate 4. And they'll take a 6-0 lead heading into the 4th. So welcome back here in the press box at Cougar Field. We'll get to see McKenna Riley, the designated player for Young Harris, lead things off. She hits one high to left. Kearney under it. That'll be out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And we get a look at Sarah Beth Marquis. Marquis hauled in the final out of the bottom of the last inning to bring up the Mountain Lions. The delivery fouled away over by the Cougar dugout. Low and away, ball one. DeFee will deliver for ball number two. Scores from around the league right now. In progress, seventh inning, Flagler is beating Francis Marion. 3-1 count. From over in Pembroke, 5-0 lead from Armstrong. Ball hit. Rubio dives and makes the play. It looked like they were just going to let that one through, and Rubio dives and makes it. It looked like that one was just going to roll on through, and then at the last second, Rubio dove. A beautiful play from the second baseman. The seniors keep making things happen today. They've scored all 6 runs, and Rubio using the glove. Swing and a miss for strike number one. Trying to stay alive for Peach Belt Conference tournament play. Hit hard to third and through the hole. And that'll be a base hit for Beecham. Needing some help, but gotta win these games. If you don't win these games, it doesn't matter what else happens in the conference. Gotta win these to make senior day truly memorable. Tudor at the plate. DeFee gets her sign and delivers. Low, ball number one. DeFee stretches and delivers. Gets the swinging miss. Meeks will check on Beecham over at first, but nothing doing. 1-1 count. DeFee looks in, gets her sign, delivers. Grounded to first. And Staffens will field, and we're done with the top of the fourth. The Cougars will hold on to their 6-0 lead, and we'll see in the bottom half of this inning. So as we start the fourth, the Mountain Lions will be making a change inside the circle. We'll get to see Lisa Wilson. 1-1 on the year. This is her 9th appearance. A 3.68 ERA. She'll face the top of this Cougar lineup, Carney, Knight, and Googe. The delivery gets Carney to swing through, strike number 2. Stanford's day is done after giving up 6 runs. Delivery hit hard past the reaching arm of the shortstop. Carney will hold up at 1 with a single. So just like last inning, Carney leads things off with a hit. A smoked hit past the shortstop. And we'll get a look at center fielder Morgan Knight. The delivery. High ball number 1. 1-0. A delivery from Wilson outside. Ball number 2. Making McGill work behind the plate. Wilson gets her sign, delivers, and finds the inside corner for strike number 1. Carney, Knight, Googe, and Staffens all scored last inning. You'd love to see a repeat of that if you're Coach H. Maybe save your pitcher for game number 2 again. Wilson gets her sign, delivers. Knight flips one over short for another single. So 2 singles to start the 4th. And just like last inning, we'll have runners on first and second for Casey Googe. 2 hits with your number 3 hitter at the plate. Just the way the table's supposed to be set if you're a coach. The delivery, Googe hits it foul over in the Cougar dugout. Googe hits it long and goodbye. She just crushed that one. As our marketing guy would say, she just mollywopped that one out of here. She will bring 3 more across with 1 swing of the bat. So 9 runs, all scored by the seniors here on Senior Day. And we'll get a look at Morgan Staffens. A delivery from Wilson. Pitch was popped up and caught by McGill. So good work by the catcher there. We'll get a look at Kristen Carr. Googe absolutely crushed that one. She hit the second fence out there, if you can see it on your screen. They deliver. Low for ball 1. Inside, ball 2. So Wilson, 4 batters in, is giving up 3 runs. Delivers another one for ball 3. She delivers. Carr rolls one foul. Carr back into the box. 3-1 count. The delivery. Fouled back. Just a little late on these. So with a full count, the delivery fouled back at the screen. Hope that didn't scare you with the camera. Wilson looks in, gets her sign and delivers. The ball pops straight up. McGill drops it in fair territory, and Carr will have herself a find herself on first after that one. We'll get a look at Taylor Turner here. Third baseman this game. That one will be scored as a hit. Aileen Morales would like to have a little talk with the Blue about that one. We'll get to see a pitch runner here. Correction. We're going to flip the flex and DP. Chandler Pageant going to run it first out of the flex position. So no substitutions. Just flipping those back and forth, I'm sure. So Pageant at first. Turner at the plate. A 9-0 lead for the Lady Cougars. A delivery from Wilson. Hit hard right at Coach Huskisson. And he has something to say to Turner about that one. It's a lot easier to be laid back when you're up 9. A lot different story than it was Friday night for these Lady Cougars. A delivery from Wilson. Pulls the string and ball 1. A delivery from Wilson. Swings through his Turner. So 1-2, 1 out. Runner on first. The delivery. Foul back to the screen. DeFee on deck has successfully reached in her last 2 plate appearances. The delivery hit hard right at H again. Almost got to wonder, Taylor trying to send a message. Waking up Huskisson over there coaching third. One and two, 1 out. The delivery popped high to short. That one corralled by Beecham, and Pageant will retreat back to first. We'll get our third look at the pitcher, DeFee. DeFee walked her first at bat, walked her last at bat, and singled in her first. She'll take that one high and away for ball 1. So 2 outs, and the pitcher DeFee at the plate with Chandler Pageant over at first. The delivery. That one will be hit over on the Cougar Way behind the behind the Young Harris dugout. The delivery from Wilson hit back off the screen. Young Harris, the newest member of the conference, playing Columbus State, one of the inaugural members. So a little bit of new versus old here. The delivery. Foul back to the backstop again, so we'll stay at 1 and 2 and try this again. A delivery from Wilson. Inside, ball 2, and Deuces are wild out there on the scoreboard. Fouled away over towards H. They're keeping Coach Huskisson awake over there. Googe has hit one at him. Turner hit 2. DeFee's hit 1. Carney line one over his head. He's having a rough day over there at third. The delivery from Wilson. Inside, ball 3, and we'll fill it up. Inside, ball 4. So after the walk, we'll get our first look at pitch hitter Sammy Anderson. Anderson, traditionally one of the corner infielders. Going to see some pitch hitting action here with runners on first and second and 2 outs. It's a good time to let some of those players who don't normally get to play when you're up 9. So Anderson will dig in. Delivery high for ball 1. The delivery low for ball number 2. That one squirts away from the catcher. Delivery. We have ball 3. So Anderson comes into the game and hadn't seen a strike yet. 3-0. She'll take all the way for strike number 1. CSU, Lander, Armstrong, Aiken, Francis Marion, Georgia College, and USC Spartanburg, now known as Upstate, fouled right back at me. That one's going to land on top of my head here in the press box. The inaugural members of the PBC, founded in 90, didn't start conference play until 91. The delivery swung through for strike number 3, and that'll end the Cougar 4th. But once again, they put 3 more on the board and take a 9-0 lead into the 5th. Welcome back to the west coast of Georgia. We'll get to see York, Olson, and Weaver due up for Young Harris. DeFee sets and delivers. It's 9-0 here in game one of the doubleheader. So 1-0 count. Meeks asked the umpire to clean off the plate a little bit. He is much obliged. And we'll get back to play. Delivery. Just misses the inside corner. So a 2-0 count. Delivery. Just a little bit low that time. DeFee trying to find that inside corner. So 3-0. If the score stands where it is at the end of this half inning, the game will end. A delivery. Strike one. Delivery. Inside, and it'll be a walk to the leadoff batter of this inning. We'll get a look at Brittany Olson, the left fielder for the Mountain Lions. It appears Alien Morales wants to make a substitution for a pitch runner over at first. Brittany Henry, pitch running over at first base. DeFee looks in and gets her sign. Delivers. Low and inside, ball one. A delivery. Inside again, ball two. Runner on first for Young Harris. Olson at the plate. DeFee looks in, gets her sign, and delivers. Runner takes off, but that one will roll foul. Turner with a little bit of trip. Larry Line got her. She laughs it off. Coach Yates gives her a hard time. Sure, he's getting her back for almost hitting him twice. Delivery. Inside for ball three. So a 3-1 count. Don't want to put on the number 9 hitter with the top of the lineup up. Hit hard past Turner. That'll be a hit, and we'll see runners on first and second for the top of the Mountain Lion order. Sydney Weaver up. We have a team conference inside the circle here saying, hey, the runner on first is the one that matters. We can end it even with the runner on second scoring. You want to get in and out of these games as quickly as possible if you can. DeFee gets her sign, delivers. Weaver offers, but nothing doing. Strike one. Gotta wonder if this is a sacrifice, if they're actually going to try and put her on. Infield playing in for Columbus State. Weaver sets herself. DeFee will deliver. Umpire says she did not offer it that pitch. So we'll say 1-1. That pitch was a little inside. Wood ball, 1 strike, no outs, runners on first and second. DeFee delivers. That ball will be bunted right at Staffens for out number 1. Rubio catches and fires across the diamond. Safely back is Henry. So the catcher, Sarah McGill at the plate. DeFee delivers. Finds the inside corner, strike 1. The runner at third does not matter to Columbus State, up 9. Runner on second does. You'd like to see the 8-run lead held. So no balls, 2 strikes to McGill. DeFee stretches and delivers. Hit hard but foul. Hit just past the Mountain Lion dugout. So 0-2. I'm going to try it again here. DeFee delivers. Gets her to offer for strike 3. That pitch just fell right off the table, and McGill never had a shot at it. So we'll get a shot at Stooksbury. Stooksbury, the number 3 hitter in this lineup, with a chance to extend the game. Just got to get the runner on second home. Fouls that one back. So 2 outs, 1 strike. Meeks gives the sign. DeFee delivers. Right at her. It's a good block by DeFee. DeFee dropped that one inside. Meeks slid over and made the nice stop. Sliding to her left, she found herself behind the batter and still stopped it. So the delivery from DeFee. Just a bit inside. DeFee wanted that one, kind of smiles it off. 2-1 count. The last chance this inning for the Mountain Lions to extend it. Low and inside, 3-1. Mountain Lions on second and third, and Stooksbury at the plate. DeFee gets her sign. Delivers. Fouled off. Stooksbury liked it, but hit it foul. Staffens comes over and talks to her pitcher, telling her, hey, it's all right. Just throw it in there. We got your back. We ain't letting that girl at second score. Delivery. Hits her. So we'll get to see bases loaded with McKenna Riley up. 2 outs, bases loaded. The Cougars up 9. Riley at the plate for the Mountain Lions. DeFee will deliver. Low and inside, ball 1. Just need 1 out to end it by run rule. Can't let the girl at second score. Olsen with some speed. High, ball 2. 2-0. Meeks wants to go talk to her pitcher. One of those times, just say, hey, calm down. It's a 9-run lead. Throw strikes. We got your back. Nothing to worry about. Umpire walks it out and break up the conference. Two-0 count. DeFee back on the rubber. Delivers. Grounded right to her, and that'll end it for game 1. So the Cougar take it 9-0. On run rule in the 5th. They did it 9 runs on 11 hits and no errors. Young Harris, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors.